We've a brand new series now on ITV1. We're joining Sir Trevor McDonald and Zoe Ball live as they give us the chance to take action to save the planet's endangered species. It's extinct.
Do you see anyone from college?
Oh, Doffer, Jimmy Kay, Billy.
Billy?
Oh, you know, tall bloke, big hair.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your memories alive. Friends reunited. Sponsors extinct.
Tonight, 8 animals on the brink of extinction.
8 passionate celebrities championing their cause.
Time is running out, but it's not too late to make a difference. To extinct. Tonight we're trying to do something very special. So special that it could help change the world as we know it.
Yes, we're on the brink of losing some of our most iconic animals. If we don't act now, a quarter of them could potentially be wiped out in our children's lifetime. So in this series of programs, we'll be showing you that we can make a difference.
Over the last few months, 8 intrepid celebrities have been traveling to hostile terrains around the world in search of rare animals in grave danger. Let's introduce them to you now.
The orangutan. Fashion designer Sadie Frost heads deep into Borneo, home to the king of the forest.
They're just like little human babies. So gentle.
The leatherback turtle. In Costa Rica, TV presenter Dermot O'Leary encounters the creature that's outlived the dinosaurs.
Beautiful, streamlined, astonishing specimen.
The mountain gorilla. Ex-footballer Graham Lasso is in Rwanda, getting dangerously close to one of the world's rarest creatures.
This is just amazing. We've been really sussed out by a gorilla and somewhat freaked out by it as well.
The polar bear. TV presenter Annika Rice tracks this majestic beast across the Arctic.
Just incredible!
The giant panda. Actor David Suchet falls in love with the world's most charismatic bear.
Oh, look at the little paw.
The Asian elephant. In India, film star Miranda Richardson wades into this jungle giant's battle for survival.
This head is encasing a brain which is 4 times the size of ours.
The hyacinth macaw. In Brazil, former MP Michael Portillo comes to the aid of the world's largest parrot.
This is a very, very gorgeous creature, and the place for this creature is in the wild, not in people's houses.
Hello.
The Bengal tiger. Actress Pauline Collins goes on the trail of one of the world's fastest disappearing big cats.
I do feel a bit nervous now, because I'm not quite sure what we're going into.
Still busy out there in the field as we speak. Hello to Dermot O'Leary in Costa Rica. If he's watching, get back out with those turtles. Our celebrities will be joining us live in the studio throughout the week to ask for your votes to help save their animal. Projects to support the winning animal will receive half of the money raised from your voting, and the other half will be split equally amongst the other 7. So all of them will benefit. We're hoping to raise £1 million, and where that money goes, it's up to you.
Tonight on Extinct, it's all about the bear. From the north, we meet the reigning king of the ice, the polar bear. And from China, that emblem of endangered species, the giant panda. And here to tell you about those majestic animals and how you can ensure their future survival, may I ask you please to welcome television presenter Annika Rice and actor David Suchet.
to have you here supporting the panda. You've had quite an experience, haven't you?
They're life-changing.
Really?
Yes,
Fantastic.
truly
Well,
life-changing.
we look forward to hearing about your trip to China a little bit later on and exactly why the panda needs our help.
Annika, the polar bear, you went to the sub-zero temperatures of the Arctic glaciers for us.
And can I just say my experience was far more life-changing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that.
Competition here already.
Life-changing, extraordinary, quite wonderful. But was it also worthwhile?
It was incredibly worthwhile because I was sent up to the Arctic on a real mission. I was with some scientists and they had a very specific job to do, which was to track polar bears and fit them with these collars. Very important, as you'll see.
So just how do you put a collar on a man-eating bear, which can run at speeds of up to 25 miles an hour? The answer is, as Annika found out, with some difficulty. Cue the helicopter.
We all know that the world is warming, but climate change in the Arctic is more extreme than any other region on Earth. Quite simply, the ice is melting, and no other species is more endangered or in threat of extinction than the king of the Arctic, the polar bear.
The polar bear is the largest carnivore that walks the Earth, up to 10 feet tall and the weight of a dozen men. They only live here in the Arctic, a unique wilderness of ice-covered land and ocean, the toughest place on Earth. Masters of the cold, a 10-centimeter layer of fat and a thick fur coat means they can survive at -40. Humans would die in minutes. These formidable creatures are perfectly adapted to their frozen kingdom. But global warming is making the ice disappear fast, and the polar bears are going with it.
My feet are like blocks of ice. My lips are really just starting to function, so I'm not sure it's going to come out in this. But anyway, here we are. I can't believe I'm actually in the Arctic. I'm very, very excited because ever since I was a little girl I wanted to come here. I've just never seen landscape like this. It's so achingly beautiful. And this is where polar bears live. This is their land. This is their territory, their wilderness. And we're hoping very much to go and find one.
Longyearbyen, the most northerly town in the world. I've come here to meet two scientists from the Norwegian Polar Institute, Ewan Ursch and Magnus Andersen. I'm joining them on their vital mission to track polar bears and fit them with radio collars.
This is so spectacular. It really is absolutely phenomenal.
Only enough funding for 20 flying days a year. This is a precious opportunity lost. Time is running out.
We've seen another polar bear below here. Oh, it's amazing. I have to say this is the flight of my life.
But the bear's scared of the helicopter and is heading for the water.
What an amazing sight then. Oh my goodness.
Another chance lost, and now we're out of flying time and have to turn back.
After the break, find out what happens when Annika finally comes face to face with one of the fiercest carnivores on Earth.
I swear that one keeps moving.
Oh, look at that little paw.
And David Susha will be in southwest China, finding out why there are only 1,600 giant pandas left and what can be done to save them.
Electric blue mascara, leg warmers and rah-rah skirts. Oh, what were we thinking?
Keep your memories alive. Friends Reunited, sponsors of Extinct.
This research needs money to continue, and your money will make a difference. Together we can make the world listen before it's too late for the polar bear.
Fantastic. And if you want to vote for the polar bear, then call 09011321101, or you can text the word polar to 63334. Annika, what an amazing adventure.
It was
I really envy you there.
completely extraordinary. When they rang up and asked me, I took about 2 seconds to say yes, because it you know, to go to the wilderness and see animals in their natural habitat, can't see a polar bear in a zoo, you know, it really was the chance for lifetime.
Now, we saw how important it was for you to dart that bear so that you can run tests on it. How important is that, and what are those tests precisely designed to show?
Well, the polar bear is being attacked from 2 sides, really. I explained the global warming issue there, which is the loss of their means of survival, which is hunting, their way of getting food, but they're also being attacked because of the pollutants. They are suffering from all the industrial and agricultural chemical waste that the rest of the globe is churning out into the atmosphere. And that pollutant, those toxins, are being carried by water currents, by air, and the Arctic is acting as a kind of final sink for all the rubbish that's being produced in the rest of the world. And so those tests are vital, because they're testing the hope the bear has got of survival. And it's really vital.
Yeah, you mentioned global warming. That's clearly a very huge issue. Is there really anything we can do about that?
It's so depressing, because you look at huge industrial nations like China and Russia and America and you think, what can be done? But we can take a collective responsibility. And while I was sitting in a tent one night at about -30, thinking I was going to die, I was so cold, I heard about a couple of facts which could be life-changing to everybody listening to this. One was that if you just unplugged your computer at night, just unplugged, took the power source away, the energy saved from that could produce 5,300 copies of a document. That's a huge amount. And also, if everyone in the UK used an energy-saving light bulb, and one of those light bulbs lasts for a period of about 7 years, you could close a power station. You could save 7 million tons of carbon dioxide going into the atmosphere.
Okay, let's go back to the polar bear. If at the end of the week the polar bear wins, what does that mean about its future? What can we do to help try and change that?
Well, £500,000, for example, could help scientists set up a very safe polar bear haven. I'm saying a haven, it sounds like a tiny sanctuary. I'm talking about an area about 80,000 square miles in the Russian Arctic, where the bears will be safe from any chance of oil or gas development, and they'll be monitored, and that sort of work is very, very vital. Just £1 could buy a couple of syringes for that work.
So the smallest contribution is welcome.
£150 could pay for the tracking and the monitoring of a polar bear for a year.
And helping the environment to try and help the survival of the polar bear also helps other species as well.
It helps the walrus, which is facing the same sort of threat of extinction. I mean, it is shocking, that statistic, that if nothing's done to combat global warming, the polar bear could be extinct in 100 years. It is extraordinary, and so a vote for the polar bear is really a vote for the planet.
Annika, thank you very, very much indeed, and I really envy your ride up to the Arctic.
It was fantastic, I have to say.
So your votes really do matter. Call as many times as you like. All the profits from your calls will go into the prize fund for these animals. Let's really try to make a difference to their plight. And here are all the important numbers that you need to vote. To vote for the polar bear, dial 09011 321101. For the giant panda, add 02. To vote for the hyacinth macaw, add 03. For the orangutan, add 04. If the mountain gorilla gets your vote, add 05. For the Asian elephant, add 06. To vote for the leatherback turtle, add 07. And for the Bengal tiger, add 08. And you can text the name of your favorite animal to 63334. And if you'd like to go a bit further and donate money directly to the work of WWF and its partners, we'll be giving you that chance a little later in the program.